everybody. Paul K, Saturday Mornings Outdoors, and this week we're going to be looking at two of my favorite affordable carry guns. The M&P series of the Smith and Wesson, the 45 and the 380. And they're worthwhile guns to own, very affordable, reasonably affordable, and American made, of course. So stay tuned if you're interested in these, and I'm sure you will be. And we'll let you know. Smith & Wesson, I have many of them because, you know, rifles, shotguns, and handguns, because American made, and they're an icon, and they work, and they're affordable. They're not extremely expensive, and you can, especially if you buy them used, and they're accessible, and once again, American made. So these are my two personal favorites. Most of the time, if I'm utilizing handguns, it's going to be these two. I'll get you acquainted with them. This is the Bodyguard 380 Auto, and it's a boot. I use it as a boot gun. It's just small. Look how thin that is, you know. And it's a 380, and anyone that discounts the 380, let me tell you something, man. If you get shot by 5.22 rounds, you're not gonna like it. So, as a backup, or even as a main defense, a lot of times I go out and I'm in very rural areas, and the 380 is what I carry. I have a lot of faith in it, and they're completely manageable as rounds go. As a 45, you work your way up to, and the 380 is manageable just about to anybody. So it's called the Bodyguard 380 Auto, and it's got a 2 3/4 inch barrel, and it's got a 6x1 capacity in the magazine. You know, it comes with 2 magazines, comes with a case with it too, and it's kind of neat. You know, it comes with everything you need, really. It's got open sights, and the rear is, of course, adjustable for windage, and you can remove them both. They're both removable if you want to put them. But this is a 380 is a very close range weapon, so these are for me what I want. They're totally sufficient. Basically, it's a rib sticker, you know. It's got the manual thumb safety, and it's factory certified, as are all Smith & Wesson handguns. Well, I guess it says in the specs, barrels under 3 inches, and that barrels under 3 inches are good for groupings of 6.3 inches at 21 yards, which is pretty good. I mean, 21 yards is pretty far for a weapon that's meant for close encounters. So it's a very comfortable gun. It's very concealable. It's really, all the M&Ps seem to, and everything really nowadays, they seem to be getting thinner and thinner. But this is really one of my favorites because it's just so concealable. And the price for this is, if you buy it brand new, it's about $450. So used, I'm sure you can get one for $250, $300, you know, depending upon the condition, you know. And love it. This is really, really an enjoyable gun. It's a pleasure to carry that, you know. So moving on up, this is not a beginner gun. This is a full-size 45. Let me get that out of the way. And the reason why I like the full-size 45s, and it's really worth it to work your way up to them, because they're a formidable round. Most military across the world use 45s, so law enforcement and so forth. And the reason for the full size is because there's recoil, and this makes the larger frame is going to make it a lot more manageable, the recoil, as opposed to guns that get micro and smaller, and it's insane. I mean, people want concealability, but once you start shooting these things and you see what the recoil is, a small 45, you know, a micro 45 is outrageous. It's just dumb. It's just, there's too much recoil there. You're not going to be accurate with it unless you just stick it in the guy's ribs. So this is a 10.1, I mean a 10x1s on the magazines, and you get 2 magazines. You also get 2 magazines with this one too. This is the M&P 45 2.0, and this is discontinued. I was pretty lucky to get this brand new. I've had it for a little while, but I don't know why. I think they discontinued these because at the time the trend was going smaller and smaller. Once again, I have no clue why you'd want a small 45, but it's the trend, and they go where the money is, I suppose. So both of these have the, which I think is really cool, and most of the M&P come with the loaded chamber indicator, which is a little slot right there, and if there's a round in the chamber, you can easily see. And the other one has it too. Most of M&Ps have it now too. You know, you don't have to pull back the slide to see if there's a round in the chamber. You can just, it's very easy to tell if it's in there. So this one, these have open sights, and these sights are better quality because this is a longer range pistol, you know, I mean, and you can take up, this is adjustable for windage, and you can remove them. They're dovetailed in there. You can remove them and put better sights in there when if you want, and or you know, whatever you want to use for a sighting system. You know, they have this one. These also come with the interchangeable palm swells. There's 3 separate ones you get. I have relatively small hands, and you just try all 3 of them until you find the one that just fits right. And this, for me, just fits just perfect. You'll find that you'll hit one of them, and it's just going to fit just right, especially when the recoil is so significant. That's what you really want to, that's a huge advantage, having the grip that's going to fit. So the M&P 45, these also, I've neglected to mention, they shoot 45 auto. It comes with a rail. I mean, that's for a light. I'm sure that's what that's for. And it's got the reversible mag. You can pull this apart and move the mag release to either side. You know, you can push this you can pull that out and put it on the other side if you prefer that. And that's pretty handy. So, and they're both super easy to take down. They're incredible. They're appliances basically nowadays, and they have the minimal semi-auto parts. You know, very easy to clean and take down. These go brand new, if you can find them. Retail for $650, but I don't know, since they discontinued them, they might be a little higher if you buy them brand new. And once again, if you're getting a 45, just get the full size one, man. And it's a lot easier to learn and to shoot with them, because there's recoil here. You work your way up to these. So between these two, these are regular carry, every EDCs for me, and they're main and boot, and they're for the price, for a little over $1,000, you're all set, brand new. You can get them a lot cheaper for with used. So Smith & Wesson just moved to, I think in last October, to Maryville, Tennessee, and they were in Springfield, Mass for like 150 years or something. But the state, I'm ashamed to say because I'm from here, but it's just getting too liberal, and it's getting harder for a major gun. The people in the state are dumb. I don't want to make a political comment, too much political comments here, but they lost, a major manufacturer, a lot of jobs they put out because of their politics here. So, and it's been here for well over 100 years. So, so Tennessee got them now, and they're in Maryville, Tennessee. So, so I hope you like this somewhat review on the introduction, basically, of the M&P series for everyday carries if you like the 45s. I put hundreds of rounds through each one of them, and extremely reliable. I don't think I've had one jam, believe it or not, in either of them. And very reliable guns, easy to conceal and affordable, and of course made in USA. So check out the M&P series. Don't be too much of I don't know, guys buy designer handguns now. I want functionality, and I love American made, of course. So this is this week's edition of Saturday Mornings Outdoors. Thank you so much for showing up, and I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.